What's going on, everybody? Make sure you're checking out Kimball's Cookies. They are on Facebook. You can check them out, KIMBALLS. And then go over to Kimball's Cookies and get any of these custom cookies for any occasion. Right now, she is making them for graduation, for 4th of July, for Father's Day, and it's just so delicious every time I have one. I love it. So, yeah, head over to Facebook, check out Kimball's Cookies, order some today, and you will not regret it because they are perfect. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. How you doing? I am Mick Manhattan. Of course, you know me from the Scene Snobs podcast and so much more. But I'm here to talk to you about your summer beach body. How's it treating you guys? Come on, tell me. Tell Papa Mick how your summer beach body is treating you. Hopefully well. Hopefully you're getting in shape after 2020 and the whole mess that was, and you're getting groomed for the ladies. I know the perfect way to get there. Manscaped. That is our sponsor of the show. They are fantastic. I own, I think, every product they have. Bought and paid for. And here, with post-quarantine bodies kind of being a thing and everybody trying to get back out, we need to get you ready for the wild. You need to have the right tools for your tool. So get out there. Check out manscaped.com. I have the Weed Whacker. They have the Lawnmower 4.0. They have the Ultimate Package available now. Also makes a great gift. Go check them out. I have their straight razors, everything. They are just truly fantastic all around. So Father's Day is coming up. Go check them out. Use promo code SNOBS if you do order for your order or a gift, and you'll get 20% off and free shipping worldwide. So manscaped.com, promo code SNOBS. Thanks, everybody, and I will talk to you in just a few minutes when we start the show. What's going on, everybody? Now's the show. I am Mick Manhattan, back again in the same wonderful, nice shirt that I was just wearing in that great commercial that was filmed decades ago. I don't even know. And I'm here with a very special co-host. The madman, unfortunately, is on a very tumultuous, mystical quest. And we hope and wish him well, and he'll be back next week, I am sure. But I have my partner in crime. You know him well. Mr. O.N.G. Dokeshi, what is up, sir?
Gentlemen.
How you doing, man? I'm so happy to have you on the Scene Snobs podcast again. We co-host the BTB podcast together, but it was always fun always having you on the show, my friend.
Absolutely. I'm glad you're here.
Well, dude, it is quite the time. Everything is kind of changing right now, and everything's opening back up. How are you doing?
I am doing phenomenally well. There are, like you said, a lot of things going on this summer. Just plans on plans, and I'm really excited to start going back to the movies more so than anything else. Ryan Reynolds has 2 movies coming out that I'm really excited about.
Yep.
And
Wait, which 2? Sorry, no, he has 3.
what's the third one?
He has. Wait, am I thinking of the right one?
The Hitman's Bodyguard, the Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard, whatever, and Free Guy.
Oh, no, there is a third.
What's the third one?
I can't remember the name of it, but he's starring with Gal Gadot and The Rock, and it's coming out on Netflix this summer.
That's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's why when you said it, I got super excited because I'm like, oh, Ryan Reynolds has 3 movies.
Yeah, I'm really excited for him this year.
Me too, man. I will find out the name for you for that. But what is the most exciting? Which one is the most exciting for you? I'm kind of leaning towards Free Guy, but how about you?
I'm leaning a lot more towards Free Guy because I saw the Hitman's Bodyguard, and although it was funny, I think Ryan Reynolds didn't get his full chance to shine in that one. So in Free Guy, he's playing an NPC character where the world is a nut show and a half for him. Yeah. And I am excited to see Ryan Reynolds' comedy in that.
Well, the thing is, and the movie that they're going to be in, it's going to be, like I said, a Netflix movie. It's called Red Notice.
Ooh.
So I'm excited for that. I mean, I have The Rock and Gal Gadot in there. That's 2 great action stars.
Yeah. But also, we cannot forget the fact that The Rock is a comedic genius also. Like, he does a lot of action movies, but The Rock is legitimately funny.
He's fantastic. I love Central Intelligence and Jumanji and all the stuff he really played in.
Yes. Smolder.
It's going to be, and I think this is like Ryan Reynolds' like 5th video game based movie. He's done a lot of video game based movies before. So I don't know.
So can I talk to you in a couple minutes?
Hey, buddy.
Can you go warm his dog up, please? Thank you. Bye. Just put it in the microwave.
So Ed's all good, man. So I'm excited for whatever's coming with Free Guy, because I think that's going to be like his penultimate video game movie, because all the other ones were like weird, independent movie ones. Not that I didn't like them, but they were just like, they weren't like video. When I say video game type movies, it was like he's a character who doesn't know he's in a video game.
Okay.
He has played this role before. So it's not like, another actual game we know and love that he starred in.
Like, what I'm more excited about is it feels a little bit like Boss Level, but with a comedic take to it.
I like Boss Level though,
and I love Boss Level. Boss Level was highly entertaining for me.
Oh, 100%. By the way, that is not a weird bug alien thing. That is a Freddy Krueger glove that fell on the floor and it's just spread out. I just don't want everybody to be like, you were going to be attacked by some weird crab-looking thing over there, and it's not. In fact, it's a Freddy Krueger glove. I just haven't picked it up yet. But my wife moved all of her storage out of my office.
Woohoo!
I'm very thrilled about that.
I still love you, Mary.
Oh, she'll hear this. Not. She doesn't listen to my show. She has better things to do. I will say, going on and like talking about like all the new movies that are coming out. Ryan Reynolds, of course, is an awesome one. But a lot of great TV shows have been coming out and are getting ready to come out. Right now, Loki is going to be on its second week next week. This week.
So I'm going to tell you right now that Loki pissed me off for one reason.
Okay, do tell.
I thought there were 3 episodes already out.
Oh yeah.
I was so excited. I went in and I watched the first episode and I saw Loki. No spoilers. I saw Loki and I saw his journey in the first episode and I was like, I am here for all of this. I have 3 hours to kill. Let's just go. And then they flipped to Falcon and the Winter Soldier and I was like, I don't understand what's going on. Wait.
Yeah, that's a show like where they did put out. Oh no, I think they put out only 1 episode for Falcon Winter Soldier and WandaVision, didn't
they? Maybe I just jumped on late and I missed the first 3 weeks.
Yeah, but Amazon does where they drop the first 3 episodes because they did it with Invincible.
Yeah. Yes. And I love that show.
Yeah, that was Invincible is so amazing.
And when when Invincible comes back, then I'll get my Prime account back because that is a main selling point of Prime. If I have to get Prime to watch Invincible, then it is going down.
I will tell you, I am an avid Amazon orderer. I do shop small, but there are some things that you cannot get small, and I need them in 2 days, and so I am still a part of the world of Amazon.
I'm trying to slow down on my ordering because I want more posters now.
Nice.
And I want side note, I want Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon poster, but did you know that Dion Cole is campaigning the internet to get a Barry Gordy's The Last Dragon remake or redoing done because of his Halloween costume?
I will tell you, yeah, I did not see his Halloween costume, but I mean, you just look at the Uncle's face and he's
shown up.
He's shown off. Yeah, that movie is so amazing, man. And you know what's funny? I own it. I have it digital. I have a DVD. I do not have the Blu-ray, but I do have the DVD. I love that movie like crazy, and every time I watch it, and like my wife and kids are around, I'm like quoting the whole time. It's like a Back to the Future or something for me. Like it's one of those movies I can just quote over and over again. And I'm watching Night Court right now.
Okay.
You know, Marky Post is in it, and you know she was one of the stars. She played the defense attorney on the show, and I'm just like every time I see her on Night Court, which I know her from Night Court originally when I was a kid. But because I love Barry Gordon's Last Dragon, I will always quote the scene when she's like sitting there talking to what's his name?
Eddie, you're not gonna kill anybody, are you?
Well, that's his girlfriend. Marky Post was the singer, the young blonde singer in it that he turns to after Vanity. He gets rid of her, and then the young blonde singer that he's like is the new hot thing.
Oh, I want
Marky
you.
Post.
I need. Oh, I thought she was a real singer. I always confused her with Fire, the real song. Oh, okay.
Well, they that was like her. She wanted to become a singer, not an actor. That was like her first foray into acting, and then she got on. She became like kind of a big thing off of her singing, off of that, and then got on Night Court, and that's where like that was her star, you know.
Got it. That makes a lot more sense now. Okay.
So like, yeah, that was I love that movie. Now,
still learning things about this movie 30 years later,
100%.
and I still love it.
I will tell you, that's a movie that I would be okay with them remaking, but only if it was done by the right people. Like, Barry Gordon had to make The Last Dragon for that to become such a cult classic that people love. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think that Ty Matt was a flash in the pan, but not in a bad way. Like a good flash that the genre needed at that time, because we had just had what's his name? The black guy who died in the actual Last Dragon. Or Enter the Dragon. Jim Kelly.
Yes.
Yeah, so we just got through Jim Kelly, and we didn't have like any more like black martial artists at the time.
Yeah,
So
especially when martial arts movies were coming into a huge foray.
Yeah.
In America.
So
that was a big deal.
Right in the 80s, like it was American Ninja, Revenge of the Ninja, like all these martial arts ninja movies, but you didn't have like any real representation outside of like Asian people or white guys.
Yeah. I'll tell you, for me, like I like Ty Mack, but he doesn't make that movie. Everyone around him makes that movie. He's a great Bruce Leroy, and he's the exact character you need to be in this world. So he's stoic, he's quiet, he's a good-looking guy, he's a martial artist. It all works. But it's the zany characters that surround him that really make that movie. Shonuff as the bad guy.
Oh, absolutely.
Is so. There are no villains that really, like, for me, that
take over the movie so much that you're more interested in them than the main character.
Yeah, what's his name? Who played his protege? He was like a top-notch martial artist. Ernie Reyes Jr. was in the movie as a little kid too.
Yes, that one always throws me whenever I see him, because I see him as the little kid, and then the next time I consciously pay attention to him is in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2.
Yeah, because what was the other one he was in? I mean, he was in
Surf Ninjas.
The Rundown, Surf Ninjas. Like, and he was actually in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1.
As Raphael.
It was either Raphael or Donatello, because Corey Feldman played the voice of Donatello, but he played. It was either Raphael or Donatello. I think one of those.
Yeah,
two.
I know. I remember he played a turtle, but I can't remember which one.
I can't remember which one either. I got to figure that out. But Julius Carry, who played Sho'nuff, was also on Briscoe County Jr., which was a big one. I love that movie. And of course,
the movie or the show?
The show. Sorry.
Because if you said there was a movie about Briscoe County Jr., I would have to like log off immediately and go find it because that was one of my favorite like westerns as a kid.
I'd watch one now if they made one with both of them, just older guys. That would be amazing. Oh no, Julius Carry died.
Yeah, Julius Carry is passed away like I would say like 2 decades ago.
That sucks, man. I just pulled up on because I wanted to see all the stars that are in this movie. And for anybody who doesn't remember, you had William H. Macy in this movie. You had Chaz Palminteri in this movie. Mike Starr was in this movie. Tons and tons of people who ultimately wound up, they became bigger after the movie, of course, like William H. Macy and such. But it was just filled with so many people, and for Berry Gordy to put this together, it was like way ahead of its time, man.
Well, absolutely.
Keisha Pullman Knight, I forgot she was in the movie. Rudy was in the movie.
Rudy with 3 different names. Sophia. All I remember is Sophia. Pretty chopstick, Sophia.
Well, I'm trying
to give this baby one name.
I can't remember the protege's name. The one who was like wild and always wanted to fight.
Beast. Crunch. Beast. Cyclone. Do it.
No, I think it's Glenn Eaton. If I show you a picture, you'll let me find him because I think he was in that other martial arts movie that No Retreat, No Surrender. I want to say that was the same guy, but I can't remember honestly. Let me see if I can find him. It's gonna drive me crazy. Yeah, that's him. All right, I'm gonna show you a picture. You'll remember him. So with that, like, I didn't even expect to talk about this movie today, and I will always talk about this movie. I love it. It's one of those movies that when I tell people they should watch it and they don't, I'm kind of ashamed of them a little bit. I kind of get annoyed, like, what are you doing? You should be watching this movie right now. So Glenn Eaton was
Johnny Yu.
Johnny Yu. It was that was his protege in the movie. And
I thought you meant on Sho'nuff's side.
No. On Bruce Leroy's side.
Gotcha.
I want to say he wasn't in a lot of movies, but he showed up in some stuff. Oh no, I guess he wasn't in No Retreat, No Surrender, but martial artist. He was in some martial arts movies, stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. I can't get over how great this movie is, man. Truly just a fantastic cinematic piece. And I will watch it if it comes on TV anytime.
Yeah, I made my daughter watch it.
What'd you think?
Haley, what did you think about Berry Gordy's The Last Dragon?
Please tell me she loved it. I didn't hear it.
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. She's eating. Sorry.
That's okay.
Do it for me. One time.
Who's the master?
I love it.
Do it like a father would love it.
Dunk your father's head into a vat of water and keep asking.
Yeah. You should catch a bullet with your teeth too.
Yes. I love the colors too. That was such an 80s like special effects thing when they had the aura around them, and they each had their own color. Bruce Leroy was yellow.
Yes. Absolutely amazing movie. And I will make her watch it at any point in time.
You said to me, I remember you said this. That was it was maybe 2 years. I don't know.
But you said to me, if you ever get the tip to watch this movie, take it because it may never come again. And I was like, that may not be good. Sure. So.
That is a movie I don't ever want to see go away.
No.
Never. I hope it stays.
It is necessary for life.
Yeah, I tried to show Tommy.
Oh, Breeze.
I don't think he was quite there yet. It was like
remember what I made.
He was like 8 at the time. Like he's 9 now. He might be ready for it now. We watched Masters of the Universe for the first time the other night.
Ooh.
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 9 now.
Yeah.
That was the time.
It might be time for Xavier to come over to the dark side.
I'm telling you, man, like it's a movie worth doing that. And I've been thinking about like what movies should he watch and at what age?
Well, what was the last thing I made him watch? No, we did something else other than G.I. Joe. It was something live action. No, it was something live action that I didn't make much Mortal Kombat.
The new one? What do you think?
Yeah. He wasn't necessarily there for the story. And because of how they shot some of the action scenes, like it took him out of it. Mm-hmm. But I loved it. It followed the game a lot closer than the 1995 movie. Although I will say, if I had a choice, I'd choose 95 over 2021.
How dare you? No, I probably would too.
But that's only because I got to see Scorpion stomp Johnny Cage's head through somebody else's skull and then like break down scaffolding with his foot. You can't beat that.
And I will say this, like the costuming for the original, it was just like because it was so close to the first movie, it was like, or the first video game, you're like, I kind of dig this.
Yeah. And I get this one. This one followed much closer to Mortal Kombat 11, which is a lot more true to form for what traditional ninja costumes look like. So I get it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it was pretty vicious in their attacking of fatalities.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it.
2021 Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, it just I enjoyed it, but I didn't love it. It was just one of those things where I was kind of like, all right, well, it's violent, it's fighting. I'm getting what I want. They added a new character of Cole. I was like, all right, this is fine. But
I think once their marketing team gets back together, like they're going to have to change Cole into Johnny Cage.
Mm-hmm. Well, no, the end of the movie they showed Johnny Cage.
No, they showed a Johnny Cage belt buckle. They didn't show a Johnny Cage face.
Oh, fair. Well, that means they're just going to pick an actor for it. They haven't yet.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds.
There are a bunch that I would choose.
All right. Well, who would you choose? Let's do this before we get into. We have to do another read, but like before we do that and get into the main topic, let's discuss who would you choose for Johnny Cage. Before you say anything, I'm going to say Ryan Reynolds, just because Ryan Reynolds should be in everything.
Johnny Cage I like Lyndon Ashby is 95, but if I had it for me, it's different because I want to choose a martial artist. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he's not a martial artist traditionally. You can learn choreography, but if I had to choose anybody to play Johnny Cage, I'd choose Chris Casamassa.
Who's he? Where was he in?
So Chris Casamassa was the original Scorpion in the 95 movie, but he also played the bodyguard in the new John Wick movie. he was one of the Russian bodyguards, and he was the one who fought John Wick off a balcony or something.
Yeah, but you gotta have an actor in that role, man. It's just like one of those things. Like I feel like that guy sounds like a stunt man. You gotta have somebody who's like got that superstar charisma.
I think you have to have somebody who's cocky enough to be a martial artist, and that's debatable.
Sure.
So, if I was just choosing, Ryan Reynolds is probably, if you're doing just acting, yeah, Ryan Reynolds is your choice.
Well, I mean,
just ego alone is Ryan Reynolds.
But look what we've seen from, actors who take on roles that have high action, high martial arts skills, things like that. I mean, I feel like that's something that can be, I don't want to say faked, not faked, but can be learned or choreographed in a way that kind of works. That's such a disapproving look from your daughter right now.
and the only reason I say that I have a major issue with that is because if you look at Marvel's Iron Fist, it showed how little martial arts skill he had and how little he put into learning the choreography.
Okay, but I'll argue with you on this. Marvel's Daredevil showed somebody who has no martial arts skill whatsoever stepped in and he killed it in that.
True.
And that was mostly choreographed. So I agree. But even the actor they got for Iron Fist isn't that good of an actor. So like that should show right there. Like you're already not that great of an actor. What are you doing here, dude?
Okay.
So I feel like if you get a good actor who's dedicated to playing the role, and I'm not even saying they have to be a fan of the role in the sense of like MCU where like Charlie Cox doesn't have to be a fan of Daredevil to play Daredevil.
Charlie Cox literally came in to play a blonde man. He didn't come in to play Matt Murdock.
Yeah, and look at it now. Like he's called for because there's the rumor that he might be in a new Spider-Man No Way Home movie.
Please, Jesus.
Please do the trial of Peter Parker. I just rewatched because what we're doing is we're rewatching Marvel movies, the kids and I, but we're doing it by character.
Ooh,
so
okay.
We did Iron Man, we did Captain America, so like all of those, and we started with the Avengers, so we just watched the Avengers movies. We just finished Spider-Man, but we went back to 2001. 2002, Tobey Maguire.
So you watched Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, and then No Way Home?
No. We watched Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3.
That's Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Yes. So we watched all of Tobey Maguire. We watched all of the Andrew Garfield. We, of course, watched Into the Spider-Verse because that is a truly amazing movie. That is my favorite Spider-Man movie of all time. And then Tom Holland. So we watched all of them. And, the kids, it's so funny to see the kids, like, watch it and be like, well, all right, here's what I liked about this Spider-Man and this Peter Parker. And here's what I liked about this one. Because they liked Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker. They didn't really enjoy his Spider-Man. They really liked Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, but didn't really like his Peter Parker, which I agree with.
I agree with
Spider-Man. In fact, I still maintain taking Into the Spider-Verse out of it because that is the best Spider-Man movie in my opinion. But if you take that one out and just based on the live action, Andrew Garfield is the best Spider-Man, and Tobey Maguire is the best Peter Parker.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Holland is great.
I would debate those slightly.
All right, that's what we're here for.
I like Tom Holland's Peter Parker.
I love Tom Holland's Spider-Man and Peter Parker
because it just shows how and what I love about it most, and this one is going to fight me on it, is the fact that his nervous energy and his childlike wonder bleeds through on both sides.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what I do miss is kind of like I said with the Andrew Garfield, it's the Spider-Man is most like what Spider-Man has been throughout comics because he's funny. He's arguably one of the funniest characters all throughout Marvel. He is legitimately funny.
Yes.
He is, when he gets beat up, he gets thrashed the most in all the movies. And as he does, like that's true to Spider-Man. And the fun part about it was, and Into the Spider-Verse really pushed this the right way, was Spider-Man always gets back up. Spider-Man will never stay down. And I was telling the kids that I was like, that's Spider-Man. And the reason that Spider-Man and no other character you can really say that about is because Spider-Man has the most problems.
Spider-Man's life is the most tragic character of any character that I can think of in comic book history.
Yeah. And that's the thing. He never asks people for help. Like in the comics, like the way they're doing it in the MCU with Tom Holland's, and the thing I like about that is they're having a lot of interaction. Like in this new one, of course, you're probably going to get Daredevil showing up to be his lawyer, Matt Murdock. And then Stephen Strange is going to be in it, and they're probably going to play on the storyline One More Day, where he asks
Mephisto.
Well, Mephisto is the one that originally asked, but he asked Stephen Strange to afterwards to go back and change their memories.
Oh, yeah. I got you.
So, and we know Stephen Strange is going to be in this, and we know the multiverse is going to be a part of it and such too, because they're introducing it in everything right now. With Loki being like the big factor, and then Doctor Strange in the next movie is going to be about the multiverse and Wanda, and all that stuff. So. I will say I am excited to see the other Spider-Man show up. I like that Sony can finally shut up and get their Sinister Six movie, which is all they've wanted. And from what I understand, that's going to be Norman Osborn, Willem Dafoe's Norman Osborn. That's not confirmed yet, though, but it's heavily
hinted at.
Heavily hinted at. And a lot of people who know what they're talking about are saying it. So
here's a question for you before we get too much further into that. Which one did you like better, Dave DeHaan's Green Goblin or William Dafoe's?
Dafoe's.
Interesting. Okay.
I didn't mind Dane DeHaan's, but he didn't get enough time to flesh out the character. And he was Harry. I wanted a Norman Osborn. Norman Osborn, the one thing I really liked about the comics was Norman Osborn, he didn't know Peter was, and at first, he didn't know Peter was Spider-Man. We find out later when he kills Gwen Stacy, that's when he found out.
Yeah.
He didn't know. So Norman Osborn truly loved Peter Parker. And that's why when he finds out that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, the person he hates the most as Green Goblin, that pushes him to be like, question everything. Because it's like, I love this guy like a son. And this is and he's my most hated rival. And the hatred, that's what I loved about it, is that the hatred takes over.
Yeah.
And it's that, and I liked, they did it well in the first movie, considering it was the first Spider-Man movie we got, like, pretty much ever, and not counting the TV movies. That did no justice to any villains. And it still boggles my mind today that such a rogues gallery wasn't included. But
I'm going to blame the 70s on just trying whatever stuck to the wall.
They really tried hard. Okay. Stupid 70s.
Captain America has a clear plastic shield. Wait, what?
He has a clear plastic shield, and he wears a helmet with fake ears on it.
Yes.
Let's take a moment with that. And his Captain America cowl has fake ears on it because they couldn't figure out holes. That was the big one. All right, real quick, let's take, I want to continue this because I'm having fun, especially with the Spider-Man stuff, and we have the Lion conversation coming up. But I want to remind everybody about our sponsors. Of course, Kimball's Cookies is our big sponsor. Go check them out on Facebook, Kimball's Cookies Facebook page. They make custom cookies. Right now, they're doing Father's Day cookies, which are delicious, and I love. As you can see, she did tools for Father's Day, and I can tell you, I got to taste the prototypes, and they were amazing. And she's also doing graduation cookies, so you can do any color scheme you're looking for, anything like that. So reach out to her on Kimball's Cookies. Also, our Manscaped, our other sponsor, whom we love very, very much. Right now, are you guys getting ready to unveil your beach body? I know I talked about it earlier, but you're in luck. So our friends at Manscaped just launched their 4th generation performance package, which includes the Lawnmower 4.0. Yeah, the 4.0. You heard that right. Like, it still has it's sleeker. I don't know how they did it. It cuts better. I got another one. It's truly amazing. I had the 3.0, now I have the 4.0, and I use them for different things. So you compliment your dad bod and your six-pack, which I don't have, but I still compliment because I shaved down, with a trim from the leaders in male grooming. The sun is shining and calling your name, guys. So join 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and get ready for the hot guy summer by going to manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping. Use promo code SNOBS, SNOBS, and we will get you 20% off. So, yes, that's I love it. Yeah, but that's Manscaped. Jarrod, you can tell you use Manscaped.
So the funny thing, what made me laugh right now is that the fact that my daughter knows where my Manscaped is, and she's like, "Ew, I do not want to talk about that. I do not want to think about what you're shaving below the neckline."
As I was talking about it, I had to click off to the actual script because I was like, "Your daughter's there, and I can't wait to see how red, because I can see how red you are now." It's really fantastic. So I will move along real quick, and I'll tell everybody. I also want to thank our patrons, Master Shake, Tim, Jason, John, who is Fading Arcader, Chris Sales, and Paul Dunn. Thank you so much for supporting us. If you want to become a patron as well, head over to the Scene Snobs channel on Patreon. It's $5 a month. Goes a long way, helps us pay the bills and keep the lights on. And but we really, truly appreciate all these guys. I got to have Paul's name, but yeah, they're truly fantastic for helping us out. Now, I do have a question for you, and you can use the lawnmower if you want to shave the mane after you beat this lion with your bare hands. But we did have a little topic come up today. 8% of men in this country believe they can beat up a lion with their bare hands in a fit. That's the ultimate duck face, by the way. I saw those Pringles. The ultimate duck face. I love it. So, are you a part of the 8%, Jarrod?
No.
I am. I'm 100% in the 8%. I'm fighting that thing. Well, listen, think about it logistically. You have, all right.
Okay, I'm here for the argument. Wait, I'd like to hear the pros of an 8%er.
No, there's no pros. You're going to get messed up. It's not like I walk in there and it's like, all right, I just took this lion out, no problem. I'm going to probably get some mortal wounds, but I'm going to beat it in a fight. And here's how you do it. You just got to stay to the side, man. Stick and jab on the side. You keep hitting those kidneys, you keep hitting that back, you're going to take them out. Break some ribs. You're going to be hurt. You're going to run off.
Okay, so.
I love it. Can't wait. What you got for me?
My first thought was, the only way that I am beating a lion is if I am choking this thing out.
No, you can't choke a lion out. Are you crazy?
Why not?
How are you going to choke a lion out, man? The neck is so huge.
Exactly. The carotid artery. Get a blood vessel. That's the only way you're going to get this thing out.
No, man. Because I feel like it's just a big cat. I feel like if you throw enough punches, like you can't punch it straight in the dome. You know it's a hard dome. But if you start taking out, like a real boxer would, start taking out body parts, you're going to hurt that thing.
But see, so that was my first thought, was the choking out. And then my next thought went to, like, punches, and you're right. Punches to the liver, punches to the kidneys, or punches to the body below the rib cage would do damage. But how are you going to get there is the problem. Because in order to do an effective body shot and be on the side, you have to control the head, you have to control the arms, and you're not going to generate enough power to be able to pass your own ribs and attack the lions.
You stay to the side of it. You move with it. Move at all times. Fluid motion. Now, granted, he's going to turn and try and get at you, but he's going to use his 2 front paws. You kick the back paws out so he straightens himself. So now he's not using his paws, and then you take a hit. I'm telling you, man. All right. Now, I'm realistic. All right? I may be part of this 8%. Now, if I fight a lion... if I fight a lion today, I'm dead meat. I'm dead meat. I am losing that fight, especially before my surgery. I get my surgery and I'm pain-free. You give me like 6 months of conditioning, I'm beating that lion. But if you take a time machine, you go back in time to when I'm 25, all day long, man. That lion's got no chance. No chance.
Me at between 18 and 24. So what a lot of people don't know is that when from about 18 till 24, right before or right after she was born, I was training 6 days a week, 4 hours a day.
I believe it.
Speed was my best friend.
Huh?
Power not so much, but speed was my best friend. You give me a small knife between 18 and 24, I got a shot.
No knives. It's a fist fight. You be honorable.
Fist fights? There is no way I see me generating enough power to damage a lion's body.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, you don't have to penetrate the body, but you can damage it. It's the body.
So
take this thing out.
If I'm fighting another person, range, motion, body shots, hooks, okay, there's timing in it because that person is anticipating certain body blows.
Okay.
This is a lion that's only mission is to eat me. And at every point, there is no downtime for me to reassess where the next paw is coming from.
You've got to stay. That's the thing. You have to anticipate. You have to anticipate. Now, first of all, I was not speed like you back then. I was power. I was a firefighter. I was a bull on the hose. So it was all about, and I'm just a naturally big guy. So like speed is not going to, but power is going to be. And you got to think like any fight. So if your opponent is coming at you, you stay to the side. So that way, like you can kind of get your reach going, first of all. You're out of the way of, so like if he's, of course, righty, you stay out of the way of his power punch, or if he's southpaw, the same way. Same idea. So what I'm saying is with the lion, you want to stay on his side. And when he goes to move his paw at you, because it's not going to be a natural bite right off the bat, he's going to try and swat you away. If you're punching the body and you see a paw, like you see like the movement to go and get you because you're on the side and you're scuffling around, you kick his back legs out, his hind legs out, he's going to fall. Now, here's where it comes into play. It's kind of like playing a video game. As soon as you kick his back legs out, he's going to swat. You got to move. You got to move because you get caught with one of those, you're done. And if you get caught with one of those, you're going to get caught with the jaw and you're stuck. I can't believe that I know this much about fighting a lion. I don't know. So now I think that if I'm in really good condition, now, again, if I had pain-free after my surgeries, 6 months conditioning, I have a shot. If I'm 25, I think I'm beating that lion. There's also a lot of confidence there. There's a lot of confidence that's helping me do that. But that confidence is going to make me go in there and not second guess myself, which I think is the biggest key. You don't hesitate against any animal.
You can't.
No,
The moment you hesitate is the moment everything goes sideways.
So you just got to go for it and be like, I'm going to win this, no problem. But you got to move. And speed is not my friend. So I'm going to just have to be as sly as I can about it. I'm going to have to shimmy around this lion like it's nobody's business. I will hit him in the butt as many times as it counts until he walks away. And then I've won that fight.
The only way I see me winning that fight is if I'm choking it out. The only way that I can choke out a lion is if somehow or another, like when he runs and jumps at me at 50 miles an hour, I am able to move one paw out of the way so that he falls on his side, take back mount, and hopefully get under his jaw and just hold there. Because
You're
at that
out of the mic. I can't hear you.
Oh, so like the only thing after you get under his jaw is just hold on for dear life. And the thing about submissions is people think that it's automatically just tense up and just hold. But there are relax points where you relax a little bit, just let them kind of move, and then you tighten up a little bit to make them panic a little bit more. Once I'm on that lion's back, then everything is I'm in a much better position. So long as I get my hooks in and I get this lock right. Otherwise, I see no wins. My daughter doesn't believe me.
If you're on its back choking it, and like, what if it jumps off and it's like?
What do you mean it jumps off?
No, not jumps off. Like it jumps, and like it moves too fast, and you fling off and you crack your neck open.
Crack my neck open. If I crack my neck open, I'm dead. So, but that goes to mix.
How are you going to put your arms around this?
Okay. You know how big a lion is?
Yeah.
You got to talk in front of the mic. I can't hear you.
Standing here, you have to come back into the camera. Standing, a lion is about right here. So that's right at your chest level, right there.
I'm too skinny. You see my arm? Like,
Yes.
I'm too skinny.
The only way that you're winning that is to get under his neck.
You can't. Look at this neck. How are you going to get around that neck?
That is the only way you're winning this fight.
No.
Personal opinion. I am not body blowing a lion.
You take your belt off.
I don't even understand why you need to fight a lion. You should, if you see a lion, you better run.
Yeah, see, that's the other part. I googled this part also. Mick, do you know how fast lions run?
I don't need him to run. I need him to stay right where he is.
50 miles per hour.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not fighting. Listen, if I'm being chased by a lion, I'm dead.
A lot of roads.
Top speed for an Olympic runner is 22 miles per hour.
And I don't imagine that I'm anywhere near that. So I'm not expecting that. I got to bring the fight to the lion.
Intimidating.
Are you serious? Get really big? For a cat standing on all fours this tall.
Yeah, there's no way. You can't beat a lion. You really can't. Not at our age. Maybe when we're younger. Maybe if we,
if I had my poodle and a spear, I could win.
I can't hear anything you guys are saying.
You have to be in camera. You in order to hit a lion, in order to do enough damage where it recalculates attacking you, you're either extremely fast or or Eddie the Beast Hall.
Yeah.
And I don't even know if Eddie Hall is functional
That
muscle.
lion's objective is to eat you. It doesn't matter what, they don't care what they have to do. They're trying to eliminate you, assassinate you. Okay? So I don't understand how you can, that's just a dumb, why would you try to fight a lion? What are you on that you think that you feel the need to fight a lion? Like, if you see that, you're dead. You might as well get on the floor and just start.
I'm fighting to the end.
And this is a situation where it's like, I'm not going out there to become a lion fighter, but like if I am around a lion, I'm fighting a lion. Because at least if I do lose and I do die, they're going to be like, that dude fought a lion. And then they're going to be like, well, how did he die? He fought a lion.
No. In my opinion, if I am in the vicinity of a lion, there are some other people with me, which means that my carcass gives them time to escape.
I don't care about all that. I'm just going to fight the lion. And
run away, and you best believe I'm coming back from my game to haunt all of them. All of them, they gonna die with me. Like, no, you can't just. Can you imagine being like at a zoo, like crazy catastrophe something? You're like petting, not the lion, but like you're like looking at the lions, right? And then they bust through the glass, and they just like one of them just like stares you dead in the eye, like like that look like I'm gonna eat you, and your friends run away and leave you to fight the. Oh no! You best believe if I get away from that lion, which probably won't happen, I'm murdering all of them. They're all gonna die.
So you're just gonna beat the lion, survive, and then go kill your friends for leaving you.
Yes.
That's motivation. That's motivation right there for sure. Oh God, man. I just again, I would have to be it'd have to be a survival thing for me to want to fight a lion. First of all, I'd want to pet the lion before anything else. But I'll tell you, like I said, I probably am going to die. I may think I'm going to win, but I need that confidence to try and win.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm probably going to die. Here's the deal. At least I'm going to die, and they're going to be like, dude, that guy's crazy. He died trying to punch a lion a bunch of times. At least I'm not going to be the guy who's like, this guy tried to choke out a lion.
Nope. I'm choking out a lion. He's going to sleep.
A lion cub, maybe. I'll give you that. Maybe
the lion is going.
Okay, maybe I could do like a lion cub, like kick it to the side of something.
Hey, I'm not saying it's a good plan. I'm saying it's a plan, though.
Hey, everybody has a plan until they get hit.
Exactly.
I would have to like if I tweak like a lion cub, I would have to like run away before the mom comes out somewhere.
I've been in plenty enough fights where I've never had a plan. I just like, I'm going in on this and I'm going to do whatever I got to do. And anybody who's ever told me like, oh no, I have a full plan. No, you don't, because you have to react. That's the way it goes. There's enough planning. But I'm going to have a plan for a lion. It may not work, but I'm going to have it.
No, did you see that video recently where the guy was walking, hiking in the mountains, and a mountain lion like almost like followed him for
outside? It's a pandemic. Why are you outside?
30 to 40 minutes, like just intimidating him.
I'll beat the shit out of a mountain lion. I don't care.
Yeah, mountain lions are completely different.
Beat a mountain lion up. Mountain lions are actually closer to mountain lions, cougars, all that stuff are closer to house cats than they are like tigers or regular lions. I'm going to take out a mountain lion. He'll get some slashes in, but I'm going to swing him so hard into a tree, he'll run or he'll die.
Yeah, I'll fight a mountain lion. No problem. You said a lion, not a mountain lion.
I agree. Like a lion, I'm going in there thinking I'm going to win. I have to. That's the only way in.
Yeah, because otherwise, if you think for a second, like, well, I'm just going in here to die, then you're dead. And that's the same thing for any real fight. If you go into a fight thinking, well, I'm about to go lose, you're going to get what you think is going to happen.
Yep.
What are you going to do? It's a lion.
You
We'll
know
figure
what?
it out. We're gonna
So
take
here's the thing about you. You are a Christian, and you believe that God delivered Daniel from the lion, so He will deliver you. Enjoy it.
That is not my motivation in this. No, my motivation isn't God's on my side. I will fight this lion. My motivation is I'm going to do what I can and hopefully win and walk away from this one. But again, that lion has to be on my domain. I'm not walking out into the plains wherever lions hang out and saying, let's go, I'm fighting you. That's just asinine.
Yeah, I'm not. I will not be in situations where lions are like, "Hey, did you see the new guy? He thinks he's funny."
It's like a bar fight with a lion. Well, as we're kind of winding down, and I think Jarrod and I both know that we could beat a lion in a fight, and that's always a good thing. We're going to take that lion out. It's the only way. I did want to bring up right here in Winchester, Virginia. There's a they're trying to raise funds to make a horror short called Our First Priority. It's a female written and directed movie. Let me read the story for you guys right here. So it's a medical horror short film centered on a young girl with a chronic illness and unusual supernatural powers. The film's writers and director is a disabled woman who has faced chronic illness from birth and wrote this film to portray the unique trauma faced by those within the chronic illness and disability communities, and the medical system that rarely has the best interests of vulnerable populations, including young women, at its heart. Now, I've had talks to my wife about it, and I've read up on it. Yeah, medical gaslighting is a horrible, horrible thing that happens, and primarily to women. So that's a really cool message, and they are looking to make it here. They're doing a Kickstarter right now, so you can head over to the Scene Snobs Network Facebook page. We'll put it on the Scene Snobs podcast, so you guys can link over there and donate if you'd like, and help them get the movie made. So it's called Our First Priority. It's also on Facebook if you guys want to go check it out. So with that being said, and now knowing that I can beat a lion in a fight, and both Jarrod and his daughter are great, let me mute real quick. Let me mute them real quick so that way she can't disagree. I do want to say, Jarrod, man, it's always fun having you on the show, and thank you guys so much for coming on tonight. Poor Casey, man is in the middle of moving, so I was like, dude, you got to take the night off. Just try and relax. But we are usually on BTB together, but tonight you are back on the Scene Snobs podcast.
Just block my face, really?
Do you need a face?
Yes, I need a face.
You leave your daughter
on camera. I can't.
I love you. I love you.
That is awesome. So everybody, thank you so much. Please, like I said, go check us out on the scenesnobs.com. We have all our links there. You can follow, check out episodes, everything else. You can check us on the BTB podcast, which is on hiatus right now. We'll probably be back in July after the surgeries and stuff like that for me. I am Mick Manhattan. Make sure you follow at the Scene Snob all over social media and interact with us. Let us know. Like, we often talk about things like fighting lions. But if you have a cool topic you'd like to hear on the show, please message us and talk to us about it. So until next time, Owenji, thank you again, sir.
Love you guys.
Yes. You want to come on? You want to have anything? You come on. You can promote. That's what the platform's for. Anything you want.
Follow her on YouTube at Haley Awesomeness or at Haley. No, okay, never mind. I'll let her do her own promos.
Do not subscribe to Haley's Awesomeness.
Don't subscribe to Haley Awesomeness because I think it's another channel, so we don't want to give other fake Haley.
That's fair. Okay, but I want to thank Haley for being on the show. She brings up some good points and grounded us when we thought we could beat a lion. So
that's what I'm here for.
But
I'm
until
here for 2 weeks.
Well, only here for 2 weeks? No, don't do that. We're going to get Jarrod back on, and then you got to come in and pick on him. For sure. All right. Well, thanks, everybody. It is the Scene Snobs podcast, and we will talk to you guys later.